Hi drummers, Garey Williams is back with another reaction and analysis video. And in today's video, we're going to be looking and listening to the great Sonny Emory. This guy is a really fantastic player. I met him many years ago, I think back in 1991. Let's check him out. Shuffle. Doubling your right hand with the foot. Okay, really beautiful look at his hands. Look at that great right hand grip. More of a mid-hand fulcrum. He's got the stick centered with the middle finger and thumb, and then a little guide with the index, and you can see the rings off. So lots of really open hand. One of the things Tommy Igoe has said in his Great Hands for a Lifetime is that, air in the back equals sound in the front. And what that interpretation is, opening it up creates more resonance, more rebound, and it produces more sound. So it's great grip, both hands match grip, very similar hand position. The left hand, you can see more of the thumb and middle finger, which I call the mid-hand fulcrum, because this is your middle finger of your 5 digits. And then again, the guide finger, index finger, and the other fingers are just nicely together. So beautiful hand technique. And then in that video we saw there, before I paused it, you could see the left foot kind of moving, the heel just slightly. So he's got that triplet, and then he's going. So what he's doing is basically pulsating his body to fill in between the triple to keep the rhythm in time. So it's a really good idea to organizing the timing of the right foot to have a little filler in there. I don't think he needs it, but you can watch it happening occasionally. So he's brought it down. Let's see where it goes. Very cool stuff. Whoa! That little reminds me of the Good Times, Bad Times by our dear John Bonham in the past. So that right hand, 2 right foots, right foot, right foot. Kind of vibe. So it's still staying in that triplet. And he obviously really likes that kind of 6/8 or triplet bass kind of feel. All right, so here we go. Okay, right there. Now, and some of the other stuff, a lot of drummers, they play that powerfully. They're going to go alternate. But he's keeping with this theme, right hand or right foot shuffle. A little more difficult maybe for a lot of drummers to coordinate because of that 2 rights, 1 foot, 1 left. But anyways, he still got the same effect. So now back to the hat groove. Okay, these are paradiddles. Paradiddle-diddles, that is. Yes! Beautiful singles. Wow. Right, left doubles. Good push-pull technique. 5. rumba clave. 1, 2. Nice. 6, 8, back to the 4, 4. Back 6, 8, Okay, I'm going to pause it here because a lot of you probably don't know tons about this. This clave rhythm, that means key or center. It's a 2-measure rhythmic pattern used primarily in Afro-Cuban music. There's 2 of them. One's called the son clave. Ba da ba da da. Like if you think of Bo Diddley beat, dun 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 dun. That's the son clave rhythm. Now he's playing what's called the rumba clave. One note is different. So when we talk about these claves, there's what's known as 3-2 and 2-3. It's pretty simple what that means. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. First measure, second. First measure has 3 hits. The second measure has 2. Hence, it's called 3-2. Now you can reverse that. Da da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. A lot of Afro-Cuban stuff in 2-3, but it can be 3-2. Now what Sonny's doing here is he's doing a 3-2 rumba clave. Da da ba da 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 da. Now that's very similar to what a lot of people don't know is there's actually clave in 6-8, just like there is in 4-4 or 8-8 with salsa. Afro-Cuban has a that would be the son clave, but the rumba clave in 6-8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what his left foot is migrating into because there's really a close da da ba da da ba 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 ba. So they're kind of rhythmic cousins. 16th note rumba clave, triplet rumba clave. So that's what's happening here. Yeah. Okay, now right here he shifted back to the 4/4. Da 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 da. Now he's going into more of a salsa kind of songo thing, but really cool stuff. Got really nice work with that clave foot. It's very hip. I didn't know Sonny had all this underneath. He wasn't playing like this back when I met him, but that was a long time ago. Anyways, this is so cool how he floated, and then he had the double cowbell, so sometimes he'll double stop, meaning playing the same pattern with the left hand as the right, or overlapping, or filling around. So you go, and notice he's messing with the right hand bell pattern because he's got the clave down there. So he's mixing things up. Sounds way more complex because of the orchestration, meaning the movements of the sounds between the limbs. So the right hand's really kind of keeping on the main cowbell, and then the left hand's dancing between the snare and this other left cowbell. Here's a good shot of the feet as we move back into the 8/8 or 4/4 time. Now, what you can't see, but I can hear, is he's playing kind of a hybrid tumbao. Tumbao means bass, and that's the rhythm that the bass guitar plays, and the bass drum copies the bass guitar. So in salsa music, da, da, ba, da, da. And so that's what's going on with the bass drum, except he's almost a salsa bayon rhythm, because the bayon rhythm and the tumbao have a similar relationship rhythmically, at least on 2 of the hits. So continue listening. Back to the 6/8. Nice flams. Back to 8/8. 6/8. 3 cowbells. Oh, spinning. Woo. Beautiful backsticking. 4 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Yeah! Oh! Give it up, Sonny. Wow. God, that guy is just awesome. So that's another amazing drummer. Golly. Man, I didn't know that guy had that under the hood there with all that nice footwork. A lot of these great drummers, I think when you really go deep into rhythm, it's just going to lead you into the world beat rhythms, into Afro-Cuban stuff, into salsa stuff. I mean, those are percussion section rhythms that are being distilled down to one human body. So that's where this amazing stuff that's happening. I had 3 kind of spiritual drumming experiences I talked about in the video, one of which was seeing Horacio El Negro Hernandez at a Modern Drummer Festival when he demonstrated his fluency with the 3/2 rumba clave and complete independence with the other 3 limbs. And then subsequently after seeing that, I began really wanting to investigate that style of drumming. So I purchased this book called Conversations in Clave, which is basically an Afro-Cuban version of Gary Chester's New Breed. At least that's the way he described it. And that was a really amazing, going through all those different exercises, learning how to play the cascada rhythm with the left hand, solo with the right, cascada with the right, improvise with the left. It's very complex to pull all that stuff together. He wasn't going quite as deep as El Negro, but he was right on the edge because he was really fluctuating between the 8/8 or 4/4 eighth note subdivision and then the 6/8 more triplet subdivision. So, and the clave was breathing beautifully between the 2 feels. The thing that Horacio does and some other guys is that they actually can do right, left foot and hand foot patterns very fluently in different subdivisions against that clave. It's difficult to do that, but this beautiful sense of solid pocket. Sonny comes from, I think, a drum corps tradition originally with the drum set passion. And I first met him in 91 at a Northwest Days of Percussion Festival, and he was there with Larry London and Casey Sherrill and Mike Baird and some other really heavy guys. And he sounded just beautiful then. He did a Latin-based kind of songo type of solo there too. And so I love the Latin stuff. And again, all these great drummers tend to pay tribute to that because there's so many cool things you can do with them when you're a solo drummer. You don't hear it as much when they're playing in their normal pockets, but when you solo, it gives you that percussion ensemble section when your feet have an ostinato and then the hands can float over the top. So very nice drumming by the great Sonny Emory. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and let me know if you'd like any instruction on understanding these kinds of clave rhythms and 8/8 and 6/8 and all that kind of stuff. Salsa, mambo, songo. I'm totally hip to what's going on there, and I can definitely share with you how that stuff works. So get a hold of me if you're interested in that kind of instruction, and stay tuned for some more upcoming reaction and analysis videos. Until then, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.